Rounding whole numbers. Whole numbers are counting numbers it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Then the next thing we can talk about is whole numbers also have place values. So we look at this very large whole number right here, and let's go ahead and label each place value. So in the 1 spot is called the ones. Next, as we move to the left, we have the tens. Then we keep moving to the left. We have where this 2 is, we have a hundreds place value. Then we notice like a comma right here. This usually separates the thousands to the hundreds, but also it can also separate other numbers like millions to thousands. But where the 8 is the thousands place value. We move to the left and we can see some mirroring here with what we did at the beginning. We have the tens, thousands. Next is the hundreds, thousand. And the last is we have millions, which we notice this comma here to separate the millions from the thousands. Next, we're going to talk about rounding. When we round, we're going to look at the next digit, and we're going to round up if it's between 5 to 9, and we will round down if it's between 0 to 4. So let's go over some examples to see this. Angela has a normal resting pulse of 70 beats per minute. However, Angela just started a new job this week and is feeling overwhelmed by all the new tasks. This week, her resting pulse is around 74 beats per minute because of the new stress. Should Angela be worried about her health? So we're going to use this number line in front of us, and we're going to use increments of 10 to label it. So we'll start with 0 on the far left. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Now, we're going to go ahead and place that 74 right there. Next, we're going to see if it's closer to 70 or 80. And so by looking at the number line, we see that we're closer to 70. So 74 would be rounded to 70, which this also confirms those rules that we went over. If it's between 0 to 4, we round down, and if it's between 5 to 9, we round up. So as we look at the 7, we're going to look at the 4 to see if we round up or down. So this 4 is between the 0 to 4, so we rounded down to 70. However, if it was between 5 to 9, we would have rounded up to 80. So let's go over another example. Round 6,559,357 to the nearest thousand. So we look at this and let's go over the place values again in our head. We go from ones to the tens to the hundreds to the thousands. So this is what we're looking to see if we round up or down. Then we're going to circle that 3 to see which one is it between 0 to 4 or 5 to 9. So as it's between 0 to 4, we round down. So this number then becomes 6,559,000. And then what we do is we convert anything after the number we rounded to zeros. So all these become zeros. So let's show this again in the next example. Okay, we have the same number again, the 6,559,357, but this time we're going to round to the nearest 100,000. So we have the ones, the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. So let's underline that 5 because that's what we want to either round up or down. But we look at the next digit to the right to see if we round up or down. Now, this 5 is between 5 to 9, so we round up. So this number would become 6 million, and then we change this first 5 to a 6, and then we change everything after to zeros. So this would be our answer. Let's look at one more example here. A healthcare professional takes Bernard's pulse and discovers that it's 44 beats per minute. Since a heart rate of 40 beats per minute or lower could be a sign of a serious heart issue, we're going to use rounding to the tens to determine if the healthcare professional should be concerned. So we write out the number 44, and we remember our rules. If it's between 0 to 4, we round down, and if it's between 5 to 9, we round up. So we want to round to the nearest tens. So here's our 10 spot, and we look at the 4 to see if we round up or down. As it's between 0 to 4, we round down. So this number becomes 40. So this would be on the side of concern for the healthcare professional.